Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me for this thought on Succot. All of a sudden, come Succot, the mitzvot are raining in. Never mind a quick blast of the shofar or a day of fasting. Now we have a whole week of the Arba Minim and the Sukkah. What's going on? In truth, all we need do is look at the moon. What began as a tiny sliver of light on Rosh Hashanah became 2/3 full on Yom Kippur, and on this very day, the first day of Sukkot, it reaches its full radiant glory. Something which began on Rosh Hashanah is now complete. Or to put it in musical terms, in Tchaikovsky's famous 1812 overture, about 3 minutes in, you get brief flurries of the famous motif da 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 that comes to full power later on amid the pealing of church bells and booming cannonades. If Rosh Hashanah is the introduction of the theme, Sukkot is where it comes out fully. And when we try to put our finger on what is underlying this riotous time, the answer is really big. Let's retrace the progression of what our Yom Tovim give us each year. On Rosh Hashanah, we have God as judge and king. On Yom Kippur, we recall that he is not only our king, he is a loving father who invites us to burden him with all our sins so that he can clean them away from us. But he's not done yet. On Sukkot, we find out more about God. He gives us the Arba Minim as a promise. The Lulav represents the spine, the Etrog represents the heart, the Hadashim represent the eyes, and the Aravot represent the lips. God tells us, I have graced you with an inner light. Your inner dignity, your feelings, your speech, your vision, all are cleansed and purified by Yom Kippur. And in case you think that there is no way this pure inner beauty will stand contact with the world that is degraded and disfigured by sin, I am giving you the mitzvah of Sukkah as well. The minimum number of walls in a Sukkah is 2 and a bit. The Vilna Gaon links this to a verse in Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs. His left is under my head, and his right embraces me. The Vilna Gaon explains that God's left is his justice, and the head referred to is our Rosh Hashanah, the head of our year. God's right is his kindness, because just like a right-handed person prefers to use the right over the left, so God prefers to use kindness rather than strict justice. And the embrace of the right arm, which Shir HaShirim refers to, is the Sukkah, whose 2.5 walls are like the 2 parts of the arm and the hand. Our new glimmering inner light is protected by God himself for the whole week, the time it takes to make a new world. And during this global time, we offered in temple times 70 bulls corresponding to the 70 nations of the world. We are conscious that far from worrying about our light being extinguished by the nations of the world, it is our duty to shine out and bring our light to everyone, serving as a beacon of light of spiritual vision to the world, not despite our Judaism, but because of it. What have we got out of all this? You have probably spotted it already, but just in case, from Rosh Hashanah to now, God has given us nothing less than himself in increasing measure, and like the moon, we shine brighter and brighter as the days go by. As we offer our time and our souls to him, so he gives himself to us. He is our God, our Father, and when we choose him, we are his people. Chag Sameach. Thanks for listening.